Christmas memories.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we are going to be closing out Paycheck 1 for December and then setting up Paycheck 2. I'm also going to be cash stuffing my wallet, sinking funds, saving challenges, 1 month ahead binder, and my bills binder in this video. So if you like these videos, if they are helpful and inspiring to you, please go ahead and hit the like button. If you are a returning viewer, I hope that you will consider subscribing. And welcome back to all of my returning subbies. It is time for another week's check-in. Okay, y'all, so believe it or not, we are going into the second week of December, which is a blessing. Because you know what, y'all? And I'm not gonna go on a rant, but I feel like it is so cliche for, we're always like, oh my God, I can't believe it's December. Oh my God, I can't believe we're this far. I can't believe 2026. And I do understand that time goes by very fast, and I feel like it goes by faster as you get older. But I'm like, man, I am really big on, some of the things that I've been saying I want to change. So I don't want to say I can't believe we're in the second week of December. I want to rephrase it as, like, we are in the second week of December. What a blessing. Like, we made it throughout this year. Put it in a positive term. Same thing with my 1 month ahead binder, because we'll talk about that when we get there. So, y'all, we are blessed to make it into the second week of December. So, in the first week of December, what happened was, or what bills came out: rent, utilities, Netflix, and health insurance. Other than that, that was it. Other than working out, I didn't really do much of anything in December, or in the first week of December. Going into the second week of December, I have usually one bill in the second week, but I do have an annual bill coming up this week, which will be my renter's insurance. I have a bundle deal with Progressive, so if you know, renter's insurance usually runs you about $300 a year, but I went ahead and got a bundle deal with Progressive for my auto insurance and my renter's insurance, so I only pay about $190 a year. Hopefully that hasn't gone up too much since last year, but we'll see. So cell phone, renter's insurance, that is about it. I am also going to be taking off on Tuesday from any type of videos or order filling and all the things, because as y'all can see, I have a whole list of things over here that we have to take care of. Not so much the taxes, that's coming up later on this month, but I really need to get my health insurance renewed and schedule all of my appointments. So I'm going to use Tuesday to do that, as well as I have some Christmas gifts that I need to drop off. So we're going to take Tuesday off. And I think that's about it. So we can move on to the next page. Also, yesterday I posted my December budget setup video. If you want to see me put this whole spread together, go ahead and be sure to check that video out. It'll be linked in the description box. So my only financial goals for this month is to complete my December saving challenges, and I also want to try to double back to complete October. I don't know if that's going to happen because I have some things coming up this month that I have to pay for. So I don't know, we'll see. And then get ready for tax season. So yeah, I don't have anything to update on the monthly budget page, so we can move on to the paycheck. So I didn't film a cash stuffing last week. However, I still did my budget and I still cash stuffed. So we have last week to check in on. So we took out these bills for January last week. So this total is exact. For my variable expenses, I have $33 left. So we spent $187. My sinking funds did not get anything. My saving challenges actually got rollover money, but nothing came out of the paycheck for it. And then my 1 month ahead binder got $57. I budgeted $85 for my best friend's birthday gift, and I spent $82. And nothing unbudgeted came out of the paycheck. So I'm gonna add these numbers up. So out of a budget of $1,415, I spent $1,379. Okay, this number is wrong. It should be 190 instead of 187 because I allocated the $3 down here. So let's do 190. And then now we'll do the difference. So I saved $30 in my cash envelopes and then $3 from my best friend, and so that totaled to $33. We're going to be rolling this money over today into our saving challenges. So moving on to Paycheck 2. So for this week, we're going to put aside January's cell phone. I'm just going to put phone and renter's insurance, and I will abbreviate that. So my cell phone is $77, renter's insurance, I'm budgeting $190, so that's $267 for bills. For my cash envelopes, $305. For sinking funds and saving challenges, they are getting, well, sinking funds will get $77. Saving challenges will get rollover money. My 1 month ahead binder will get $50. I don't have anything extra coming up this month, and I don't budget for unbudget. So let's add this up. So the budget for this week is $699. Okay, moving on to the weekly check-in. Okay, so for last week, spending got $10, and that is what I used. Gas got $45. I have $15 left, so I spent $30. And then the groceries got $75, but I have $15 left, so I spent $60. Home, everything is gone. I believe everything is gone in eating out. And then nothing in meds, nothing in beauty. So now I'm going to flip to my monthly budget over here and subtract what I spent in this week 1 from the monthly budget to see what I have left for the month. So in spending, I have 40 left, minus 50. In gas, 175 minus 30 is 145 left. In groceries, I spent 60, so let's go 375 minus 60 is 315. In home, 100 minus 20 is 80 left for the month. Eating out, 125 minus 70 is 55. Med still has 40, and beauty still has 100. So for this next week, spending will be getting 30 because I want to go to the movies. Gas will get 35. I want to go to the movies. I want to see Zootopia 2. Groceries will get 75. Home will get 40. Eating out will get 25. Meds will get 0, and beauty will get 100. Okay, moving on to my bill tracker for December. So I am 1 month ahead on bills, and so the bill money that I save or take out of my paycheck from this month is for January's bills, but I still need to keep up with my bills to make sure that I'm budgeting enough. So my rent, $990, rent and utilities minus $950, $39. I saved $39.61 in rent this month, which is great because if y'all remember, I was over last month in rent. So rent and utilities. Okay, 53 cents left in Netflix, and 43 minus 42.34 is 66 cents in health insurance. Okay, and lastly will be my expense tracker. I did already fill it in from this week. I did use my miscellaneous envelope to get a hot chocolate, so we're good there. So we can move on to the cash stuffing. Okay, everything that you guys see in the video will be linked down below. Most things come from my websites, my shops, and some things come from Amazon, and some things come from Erin Condren. So let's get into the wallet here. So I want to say, yeah, our 15 is here for gas, and then our 15 is here from groceries, and everything else is blank. This was my best friend's, the leftover money from her gift, the $3, and that's it. And then I have some coins to put in my coin box and some receipts that I'm going to scan for Fetch Rewards. And if you want to get started with scanning receipts to get points and turn those points into gift cards, my link is down below. My code is down below. You can get an initial, I think 2,000 points. Sometimes they change it, but for the most part, you can get an initial 2,000 points for using my code, and then I will get 2,000 points. And yeah, so spending is going to get 30. So 20 and 30. Gas is going to get 20, 30, and 5. So y'all let me know, how's December going for you so far? We're in week 1. What are your December goals? I don't think I've asked y'all that in a while. And I love reading about y'all's goals for the month or your accomplishments. So yeah, we can do goals at the beginning of the month, and then we can do accomplishments at the end of the month. So what are your December goals? Let me know. Home is going to get 40. And eating out 25. And meds is not going to get anything. For beauty, I already spent 85 on my nails. I just used my card, so I'm going to put the remaining 15 in the envelope. I'm actually going to be over in beauty this month. Technically, I'm not, because it's a business expense, but it's because I have 5 weeks in this month that I'll be a little over. Okay, and so let's go ahead and do our devotion. So we're coming from Isaiah chapter 1, verse 18 today. And it says, "Come now and let us reason together, said the Lord. Though your sins be as scarlet, they shall be as white as snow. Though they be red like crimson, they shall be as wool." And the devotion reads, when Isaiah stood before the Lord, he was horrified by how sinful he was. He knew that in the presence of God, there was no space for his brokenness. But God did an amazing thing and purified him so he could be God's voice to the Israelite people. God offers us the same gift. We have the chance to be washed clean of our sins so that we can be a part of God's family. Bring your pain, sin, and failures to him today and allow him to bring you healing and the peace that you so desperately need. Amen. Okay, so next up, let's get into our saving challenges. So we're in the month of December. So today we're going to use our rollover money and we're going to finish December's card, which is insane. So y'all, I stuffed all this last week, and like I said, I didn't film it, but I did stuff it all. So let's go 10 and 15. So in the card challenge, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, 1,300, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 1,400, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So we have $1,430. So I can go ahead and finish off this challenge, which the goal is, I'm gonna show y'all in a second. We can put this back up. I want to double back and try to finish October. So that's what I'm hoping to be able to do now that I'm done with December early, is to finish October. And then next up we have the Rose Gold Saving Challenge binder challenge. And so today we are just going to put in a 10. Yep, just gonna put in a 10 today. So let me get my marker here. Okay, so we'll let that dry to the side, and let's go back here to December's envelope and add the 10 over here. So So now we have 10, 11, 12, 13, and 14. So we are done with our saving challenges, and our 2026 saving challenge cards are available if you want to save an extra $1,500 next year. Our rose gold saving challenge binder is available in the jelly binder and in the acrylic binder, and our stickers are available. So if you have not already picked up December, it's not too late. And we are ready for January. I'm super excited to jump into these stickers. Y'all know I already put my January spread down. I'm ready. Okay, so next up will be our 1 month ahead binder. And guys, we are almost done with this one. When I finish this time, this will be my 3rd time completing this binder, guys. So in case you haven't heard, for any new friends, the first time I completed it, that was the money I used to get a month ahead on bills. The second time I completed it, I put the money in the bank to start my emergency fund. Oh yeah, and then I was telling y'all I had something new to tell you about this binder. So you know how we say, oh, this is the binder in case of like income loss? Y'all, I'm not saying it no more. I'm not saying it no more. I am wholeheartedly a believer that the words we speak shape our lives and our world. So I was like, no, I'm not dealing with income loss. We're going to call it income supplement, additional income. This is not for income loss. I'm changing my words, y'all. Also, well, I stopped doing this a long time ago. I stopped maybe like a couple years ago once I started doing all things planned full time. I know it was very trendy here on YouTube, and like I get it, and it, you know, it is what it is. But I also stopped saying like low income and putting that in my video titles and stuff. I stopped doing that too because I was like, I'm not claiming that. I'm not claiming that. I'm not speaking that. That's not my life. That's not where I'm going in life. So I stopped doing that too. And when I tell y'all, yeah, no, we are not low income over here at all. Your words have power. So it's like certain stuff you just have to stop saying. And that was one of the things that I stopped saying too. Yeah. So I'm like, I'm not saying any of those words or having any of those words in my vocabulary. Nothing low, nothing lost, none of that. Not at all. We are high income over here. We are income building and supplement. Your words have power. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 20, 40, 60, 80, 700, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79. So 779, I think that's what I had. Okay, yeah, 900. I was like, why does that seem a little low? But that's right. So yeah. And even if you are in those places, even if you are in those places where you have, oh, this is fully funded, let me pay attention. But even if you are in those places where you have like low income or you're going through income loss, you can still speak that I'm high income. I have multiple streams of income. Your words shape your world. So I feel like when God gave me that revelation, it was like, oh yeah, nah. And the last revelation I had was about this binder, where he was like, stop saying that this binder is for income loss. So yeah. Okay, car insurance got 5. And I'm telling y'all, where I was financially when I was saying the words low income and putting that in my videos and stuff like that versus where I am now is like the complete opposite. So it really does work. God's word tells us that we have the power of life and death in our tongue. So, okay, student loans will get 4, the roughest $4 I've ever seen. But then they will also get the 8 from rollover because I need to be done with this with this binder. Okay, so let's just put this all together. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That means I'm going to color in 3 icons. So we have 55, 60, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77, 78, 79, and 80. And I really could stop there, but we're going to keep going. So let's color in 3. That way we will for sure, y'all excuse the dogs. That way we will for sure be done with this envelope. This was the one envelope that I had more icons left than weeks. But now we're pretty good. So we just have rent and car insurance and student loans, and then we're done with this binder. All right, y'all. Okay, so this is my bills binder, and I have already stuffed from last week my streaming, my health insurance, wherever that is, and my rent. Yes, so today I'm going to stuff cell phone. So 50, 70, 75, 76, and 77. For cell phone. And there's health insurance. And then I need to put money aside for my renter's insurance because I'm holding on to it to see what it comes out to be. So I'm just going to make a little note here. And that'll be 100, 150, 170, 190. Let me put the amount. Okay, so we'll hold this in the back envelope here, this spare envelope, and that way we'll be ready to go with that. So next up and last, we will do our sinking funds. I'm gonna start with high priority. Okay, birthdays, we'll get $10. Oh, you know what? I did not stuff my sinking funds last week. So this is my first stuffing for the month, and I need to change any trackers that are old. Okay. So let's go. We have 100, 120, 130, 140. 140. So now I can change out my trackers because we're in a new month. So today is the 6th. Today is the 6th. Wardrobe is next. It's going to get a 5. And we have 5, 10, 15, and 20. $20 in wardrobe. Okay. Y'all, I have really been on a hot chocolate kick lately. I'm definitely going to buy some in my groceries this week because I want another one today. I got one yesterday from Shipley's and it was so good. And I was like, oh my gosh, I love these hot chocolates. Monthly savings will get a 5. And so we have 50, 100, 110, 115, 120, 125, 126, 127. 127. I have been, which is interesting because y'all know how much I love coffee. Y'all know how much I love coffee. Oh, side note. I want to thank you guys very much, or thank you all. My mom says I should say all instead of guys, but so it's just gonna take some getting used to. But I want to thank y'all for your input on my eye twitch situation. So I am still twitching. It seems to be a little bit better, but yeah, my eye it's still twitching, but it's better. And I actually started back taking a multivitamin. I had stopped taking a multivitamin earlier this year because of some blood work results, and I just wanted to kind of experiment and see how I do off of a multivitamin. But I actually really love taking multivitamins. I've taken them my whole life, and I've never had any deficiencies come up in my blood work. So I start back taking a multivitamin in hopes that I get all the vitamins that I need. And then I'm also cutting back on the caffeine. And of course, trying to rest more, which y'all know November took me out. So with those three things, I'm hoping we can get the twitch to completely go away. So car maintenance, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 600, 20, 40, 60, 70, 75, 80, 85, 685. So that's an update on the eye twitch. 685. I started back taking a multivitamin, and I'm cutting back on the caffeine, and like I said, doing more like hot chocolates. Of course, it doesn't give you the energy, but if the multivitamin can do that, which it should be able to do that, then I'm good. Miscellaneous will get $2 for 2, 4, and 6. Those bills are so rough. I made some coffee this morning, but it was a small cup. It wasn't my normal size. So I'm trying to cut back on that. Okay, so we need a new tracker for godchildren. And I'm just gonna go ahead and put the goal, I'll put my goddaughter. I'm gonna go ahead and put the goal at 1K because that's how much I wanna have to contribute to her college or whatever she decides to do in the future. So we're adding $2. And I don't know what I'm gonna do for the second god baby. I gotta figure something out. So we have $250 in the bank, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. So 250, that was wrong. 250, 270. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 276. Okay, and then lastly is date night, and that's going to get a 5. And we have 20, 30, 35, and 40. Thank you for the order. 40, and we added a 5. Okay, we are done with this binder. I'm gonna be showing you guys the new products probably in the next couple of weeks. They're gonna go live the weekend of our sale. So yeah. And lastly, we have our low priority binder. So we will start with car registration, and it's going to get $2. Oh, we need a new one. So we have car registration. The goal is 100 by next year, next summer. So 20, 40, 45, 46, 47, 48. So we are about halfway there, which is good because that makes sense. My registration renewed, I think, in June or July. So we're almost at 50. And then that means we have another 6 months to save another 50. So that'll get us where we need to be. So that's car registration. Next up is giveaways, and it's gonna get $2 as well. For 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 57, 58. $58. Okay, Christmas is gonna get 10. And then I actually need to buy my last Christmas gift today online, and it should be here by Christmas. So 100, 120, 110, 120, 130. So hopefully everything gets here on time. And I'm done Christmas shopping. I'm done. Emergency will get $5. Okay. All right. So we are at 1307. So 1312 is where we should be. Y'all, it's hard for me to count like with the placeholders and stuff. So like 1200, 1250, 1270, 1290, 1295, 1400, So 1200, 1250, 1270, 1290, 1295, 1300, 5, 10, 12. Okay, yeah, 13, 12. 13, 12. Oh, snap. 12, 6. And let's just white out this so it doesn't look crazy. If I can get it all. It's just that 1K placeholder. It's so big. Okay, holidays will get $2. So I spent it all on Thanksgiving. So I'm just going to take it out of my paycheck to contribute to Christmas. Our Christmas dinner. I'll just have to take it out of my paycheck. And then car tires will get the last $2. For 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. $14 in car tires. And I just bought all brand new tires and lug nuts. They have insurance, so we should be good to go for a while. And that's going to be the end of the video. So I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hope that you were able to get your finances checked in for the week. Don't forget to let me know what your goals are for December. It is the final month of the year, so I'm wishing all of us to finish out strong. And I will see you guys back at my next video. Bye.